video is a bit of a last minute bake with us. We decided to do this, so you're actually, the day that this is going up is actually the day that we are filming this. We decided to do a little bake with us because this week's videos have just been non-existent because Lila's been quite poorly, bless her little cotton. She's had like temperatures going up to like 40, bless her. It was horrible to see her so poorly. We actually took her to go and get a COVID test because we were actually a little bit concerned because obviously her temperature's up, she had a cough, she's been off her food, but thankfully that came back negative, so it's just a cold. Yeah, but she's starting to feel better today, so we just thought we'd do a little bake with us. We were going to bake these on Father's Day. They're Jake's favourite biscuits. It's just some shortbread. Alright, what did you do? As you can see, she's a little bit sensitive still. We'll be alright, won't we? What are we going to bake?
We're going to bake
some biscuits. Daddy's favourite biscuits. So it's just some shortbread with some fondant icing on the top. And he absolutely loves them, so yeah. Are you feeling a bit better today?
Yeah.
You are, aren't you? So yeah, Father's Day, we were going to bake these on Father's Day, but because Delilah was poorly, we didn't get around to it. Delilah wanted to help me make them. Today is the first time that I'm actually making them dairy and egg free, so there actually isn't any egg in them anyway, so I don't know why I said that, but dairy free.
And then like this, like I have.
Yeah, because you're allergic to them, aren't you? So today we are going to be using dairy-free, pure, buttery taste butter instead. They did used to do a baking one of pure, but for whatever reason, I think it's been discontinued in Tesco's because it's just currently unavailable whenever I try and look for it online. We do our food shop and it's not available in the shop, so don't know what that was about, but that was really good. But they have brought out this new buttery taste, and yeah, there's definitely a difference in this one in comparison to the standard one. This one's much nicer, so let's get baking. In there, so you have to mix the butter and the sugar together first. I used to not even need the recipe because I used to make it so often, but we haven't made this in a long time now, have we? That's it. Good job. So we're mixing the butter and the sugar together first. Let's break it up a little bit. These remind me of when I was pregnant with Delilah because we found out that she was a girl. We had a little barbecue and I made some of these biscuits with icing on top, and I put little like girly decorations on them. It's really sweet. Okay, so now it's time for us to, I say us, Delilah's disappeared, but it was probably a good thing, bless her little cottons, because she couldn't stop coughing. Although she seemed fine like all day. In fact, we've had no coughing, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if it's maybe the flour. So, you know, when you sift flour and you get all the dust, what do you want to call it? I've got such baby brain at the moment. I'm so sorry. I cannot think of any correct words. I can't string my sentences together. I'm awful. So, apologies for that. So, I am going to roll this. I can't think of what I'm going to say again. Roll this dough out. Is it dough? Is it dough? It is dough, right? It's dough's pizza. Is it dough when it's still? Oh my god, you're all going to be thinking, seriously? This woman's so thick. It's the baby brain. It's the baby brain, okay? I'm going to roll it out. I'm going to cut the shapes out. Stick them in the fridge. That is the secret. Stick them in the fridge for about half an hour, 20 minutes, half hour before you cook them. Then cook them, and they usually keep their shape then. Fingers crossed. It's been a while since I've done it. They're probably all spread out into each other now, but fingers crossed. We got a little standard, just little circle. Hello. And yeah, and then obviously I'll just use this to punch the same fondant icing size and stick it on. So let's get cracking. I Okay, so I've shaped them all now and they are ready to go in the fridge. They're not very uniform looking, but they'll do. It's fine. Let's pop them in the fridge. So while those are chilling in the fridge, I thought I would come on and ask you guys a question because I am a bit curious to know. What is your favourite food to bake? If you were going to bake now, what would you make? What would be your first thing? Like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this. I don't know what mine is, to be honest. I always used to love baking cakes, but Delilah's allergic to dairy and egg. So although you can still make cakes, it's just a little bit more, I don't know, of an effort, and they don't quite taste the same. Mind you, I did use an egg replacer before, and I was actually really shocked because you wouldn't tell. I gave one to Jake, and he was like, these are so good. And I was like, do they taste like normal cakes? And he was like, yeah, why? What are they? And I was like, no, they're for Delilah. And he had no idea, so yeah, I was quite chuffed with that. But when I was mixing the egg replacer, it just completely put me off eating them and like really making them all the time for Delilah because it did not look appetizing at all. But one brand I have found that have been really good for making Delilah cakes and things are, I think they're called, what are they called now? Creative Nature. I'll get you out and show you. So these are fantastic. These taste amazing. These are the brownies. They do a chocolate cake mix as well. So gluten, dairy, nut safe, vegan. They are so good. Honestly, I can't recommend these enough. So good. Like even me and Jake like ate them and you wouldn't even know. You would not know. Compared to some of the alternatives where you're putting in all sorts. These are just fantastic and they taste so good. The other one is a chocolate cake mix, but Tesco's have either discontinued it or they can't make enough of it. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gutted, so I'm gonna have to go online. There are other places online that sell them, so. So I couldn't even put any icing on. We haven't even iced them yet. And someone pinched one. Well, give us the verdict then. Does it taste nice? Do you like it?
Yeah.
You're so cheeky. I've just picked up this fondant icing from Tesco's. Totally being lazy, but it's so much easier. Oh, careful. So much easier. So let's get on with this, shall we? Okay, so we've finished icing them now. They could look a lot neater, but it'll do. At least we've got some nice biscuits.